Hi, my name is Dawn Brunke. I'm going to be reading chapter 41 of my book, Talks with Bob, A True Story of Love, Death, and Life in the Afterlife. This chapter corresponds to about 6 weeks since Bob has passed. And he and I have been talking every day, and it's helped so much. It really has. But I still get those pangs of loneliness, of kind of a sudden plummet into the depths of grief. And anybody who has gone through this experience, probably has had a similar feelings, and it's rough. It's a rough road. What can I tell you? It's a rough road. Um, but in this chapter, Bob talks about how to reframe that, how to look at that in a different way and experience it in the body and the emotions and the thoughts in a different way. So for anyone who is grappling with this, this is probably a good chapter to listen to. Okay. Chapter 41, The Good Dance. A busy weekend with family, an abundance of activity and laughter, and then they're gone. It's the leaving that bothers me, the sudden absence. Just like you, Bob. That's when emptiness reveals itself. The sorrow, the sharp edge of loss, the dark grief that threatens to overwhelm. Reframe, he says. Remember how you used to tell me to reframe my thoughts? Remember how you moved from saying you miss me to you love me? That works here too. My emotions are less intense and less lasting, but if I focus too much on one thing, like missing you, then it's just like in the physical. Spirit people can get caught in feelings just like they do on earth, and you can get lost in those feelings for a long time. So, what are you suggesting? I ask. You know how to do this. Focus on the fun times we had, how you felt when we went fishing. You'd pack the lunch, I'd get the boat ready, and we'd smile at each other when we got in the Xterra with Deshka. No one up yet, just the three of us heading down the road. You can go back into those scenes, not with the sense of having lost that or never having that again, but feeling the happiness we had. You can go into that feeling and reframe. By that I mean see it in a larger view. See it as part of your life that makes you who you are now. That's what I'm doing here. Like with all the nuggets from the cave, I can see and feel them clearly, not only with the stuck emotions that came at the time, but with all the emotions, the hard ones and the stuck ones, and also the higher perspective ones, the clarity and love, all of those. Seeing it like a little world, a little globe that holds the experience and all the feelings and thoughts around it. It's a little crystal globe, and when you hold it lightly and feel all of it, the heaviness drops away. Then it's light and perfect. It's what needed to happen to you for you to become who you are now. So, to reframe isn't to deny our feelings or change them, but to see and feel them as part of something bigger, I ask. Just like missing you can feel so empty, dropping me into sorrow and ache. But when I sense missing you within the larger context of loving you, then the pain becomes part of the loving too. That's another way to say it, he says. I am learning to do that here too, because I really do miss you and Alieska and so many others. And if I focus on that, I feel desperate. Then the guides come. They help me shift out of that and, if I'm willing, go back into it and find the core and feel it all. Some spirit beings don't realize how deeply they love someone on earth, and they choose to find the root of that. It can be tricky, it can take time. Like a woman who lost her young daughter. There was a lot of past life stuff involved, and she had a hand in her daughter's death. It was complicated for her. I was able to watch part of her guidance because I was called. I was like an invisible observer, and there were others, all of us watching with some guides. At first, I thought it was for education, but no, we were there to help hold a bigger frame for that woman. We were there to remind her that she is here in spirit world, and we are here to help, to give her strength to see what she needs to see so she can open herself, enlighten, and see more clearly. That's an example of some of the things I've been doing here. You work on yourself and you help others, and that's also working on yourself, you know? By helping that woman, by being present with her, all of us helping her, we also helped ourselves. I know what you mean, I say. I often sense that when doing animal talks. I'm helping a human better understand their animal, and an animal better understand their human. And together we're all deepening our understanding of life. This is what you mean by reframing, too. Yeah, he says. Sometimes it's about expanding the frame. It's making lighter the heaviness of things. It's feeling that heaviness, but also feeling the lightness within that heavy emotion, which makes it a bigger experience. It's reframing the frame. Some days I feel so sad and desolate, I tell him, like I'm trapped in a deep pit of grief with no clear way out. Part of me wants to explore that, to feel those feelings fully, even though I don't like feeling them. You'll know when you're ready, he says. You'll sense when to get bigger with your views and feelings. I feel you when you miss me, but I really am always with you too, for as long as you want to feel that, just like your mom is with you and so many others. Humans make up stories about death, and in so many ways, in so many of those stories, the lands are separated, a big chasm between the living and the dead. The more those stories are told and believed, the more rigid and deeper and stronger the separation, and the more real that story becomes. When you reframe that in the way we are talking about, the separation begins to lessen and fade away. You can feel we are close, our lands closer, and we can be more easily together. But just like life on Earth, there's a timing to all of this. People come in and out of your life. Like when Alieska was a baby and little girl, that was our world. Then she grows up and begins her own life, and there is not the constant presence of her. Just like now, there is not the constant presence of me in your world. Things change. All the time, things change. Always a frame and, if you want, a reframing. Maybe it's a little like dancing, I say, this moving through change. When you really feel the dance, you enter a flow of movement that just takes you. You are the one who is moving, but so also is something larger moving you, moving through you. And so you are sharing the movement, the energy, a big, beautiful flow. Yeah, he says. That's what all this is, a big, beautiful flow. You said it. You're making me laugh, but I'm also crying. All part of the dance. Right, I say. I love our dance. I'm not saying I love this sad part so much, but you know, I also do. I'm beginning to love it. I know what you mean, he says. I feel that too. It's not what our little selves may have chosen, but our bigger selves are saying, oh, just feel the dance. Trust us. It's a good dance. I'm not fully convinced, I say, but I trust how we are moving together. I'm in your heart, he tells me. That's why we can dance so well together. I know. Our talks are part of the dance. I know. I know you know. Okay, you got me to laugh. Are you happy now? Yes, he says. Because I love you. And I love to see you laugh. Oh, that's a good one. All right. I hope that was helpful for you. If you want to read the whole book, Kindle or paperback, there's a link in the description and a link to my website and a link to our channel. So thanks for listening. Take good care.